Hello, welcome back to the channel. My name is Braille. Today we're going to talk about 5 boundaries that women must have if they want to attract high quality men. So let's talk about what boundaries are because there's a lot of confusion around boundaries. A lot of women are confused of what they are and how to create them. So we're going to focus on what they are. Boundaries are what you're open to. Basically, I look at it as though it's the line in the sand. It's the line in the sand for me. That means you will not cross that line and get access to me. You will not cross that line and continue to be in a relationship with me. You will not be able to abuse, disrespect, or mistreat me and continue to have access to me. That is what a boundary does for me. So let's talk about why boundaries are important to high quality people because I think some of you all think, oh, people create rules just to have something to say on social media, just to start a conversation, or just make to start like a buzz on social media because it is very triggering when someone opens their mouth and say, "Oh, I don't believe in this. Oh, I will not be doing this. Oh, I can't have this," because it is something you never thought of or something that you haven't considered. But the reason why high quality people have boundaries is because they have convictions, they have rules, they have built a foundation, and you cannot cross that line with them. And this is also what makes it very attractive to be around a high quality person. You're gonna grab once you start doing the work on self to become a high quality person, you will no longer want to associate with anything other than high quality people because high quality people have convictions, they have beliefs, they have thinking, they have thoughts that they are not willing to sacrifice just to be a part of the crowd. I love being around other high quality people and listening to their convictions and their beliefs. Knowing that when they say something, trust me when I tell you, they actually believe that. They stand 10 toes down on it. And there is a saying that goes back to this: if you stand for nothing, you will stand for anything. So you have to stand for something. And that is what high quality people. They have that mantra that is usually a part of their makeup. And that's the reason why most people want to be around high quality people because you already know that they will not allow certain shenanigans to be in their life without cutting it off. So let's talk about what those boundaries look like. What rules do high quality people have when they are in relationships? Number one, for women, you should never get in relationships where you cannot get or you do not agree with a man's vision. If a man is believing in a 50-50 relationship and you have or envision yourself being a stay at home wife and mother, then you should not continue that relationship because that is what his beliefs in. That is what his mission is. Or maybe his mission is he is going to try to build an empire, but he requires your help in order to do so. If you do not agree with a man's mission, I see too many women make this mistake. They don't agree with the mission, but they like the man. The man is what they like. They like what he does. They like how he walks. They like how he talks. They're just attracted to him. So they tend to pretend to like his mission. And overall, or they try to change his mission too. And see that is a recipe for disaster. So I would say the very first rule for a high quality woman to attract high quality men is to never, ever, ever agree or pretend to be in alignment with a man's mission. If it is something that you can't agree with or something that you couldn't, you're never going to get in alignment with. You're never going to be able to harmonize with this man, and then you need to let this man go. Regardless if you're attracted to him, regardless if he checks off a lot of the boxes on your husband list, you need to let this man go because it's going to be conflict. And see, when you start off a relationship with conflict, you're least likely to have a healthy, happy relationships. And over here, we're all about the healthy, happy relationships. So, number two, time is up. Too many women stay around too long. He's already shown you that he doesn't desire the things that you want out of life. He's already shown you that maybe he doesn't want a relationship. Maybe he does want a one night stand. Maybe he is a part of the hookup culture. Maybe he doesn't desire to be in a monogamous relationship. and you are continuing to stay around to try to change his mind or change what he wants out of his life or change his mission, you're staying around too long. Women that are high quality have to have that boundary of time. We have to realize we're working with a certain set of time for things that we want in our life. And then since we want these things in our life, we have to be willing to walk away. And that is the issue that I come across with a lot of women. They don't want to walk away. Women will stay, do everything but walk away. They'll stay around for disrespect. They'll stay around for a man cheating. They'll stay around for a man not even having a mission, but they won't walk away. They'll try to figure out how to fix the relationship, how to make it better. They'll take all the courses. They'll be in the live streams. But we have to know when time is up. So you have to create a rule for yourself of when you're going to decide that his time is up. Men know pretty quickly. Remember, I told you, well, I don't know, I might have said this in the high vibe community, but a man knows around the 10th date. Do not, y'all, don't take this too far, okay? This is research, this is science. Of course, a man may know even sooner than that, but they say the average is 10 dates. A man knows if a woman is a wife or something other. So he's already made his mind up of where he's going to go with you in a relationship, and all you're doing is wasting your own time as you continue to try to change his mind or change his mission. So you have to recognize when time is up and walk away. Number 3, decide early on, are you going to be pursued or are you going to be the pursuer? I see a lot of confusion with this. I see women trying to jump from being the pursuer to being pursued. The thing is, you need to remember this little tidbit. Start out how you want to finish. So if you want to be pursued, you need to act as such. If you want him to call you, if you want him to, excuse me, not call you, let's say if you want him to be the pursuer, you have to give him space to pursue. This means you have to stop yourself from trying to make the dates. You have to stop yourself from trying to take the lead in the relationship. You have to stop yourself from being the pursuer. If you want to be pursued, you have to give him space to do so. This means you have to give him space to be able to call you first. You have to give him space to make the dates. You have to give him space to lead. Make sure that you have decided which one you're going to be in the relationship and have that as a boundary. So if you see a man is trying to flip the script and you want to be pursued, but he's trying to turn you into a pursuer, you have to recognize the sign and walk away. So if he's putting the onus on you to make the phone calls or, make the dates or plan the dates, or he's putting the onus on you to lead in the relationship, you have to be willing to walk away. Number 4, and this is a biggie, close your legs till commitment. You are not open for sex until there's a commitment. There's nothing wrong with absolutely let him know this as you get further along in the relationship. I'm not saying going on the first date, look, hey, there's no sex here. You're not getting sex ever from me kind of conversation. But any way that you can indicate that there will not be any sex, there will not be any touching, there will not be any intimacy until there's a commitment, the better. There's nothing wrong with being firm and letting them know we aren't ready for that step, because I don't do those things until that I have a commitment. And he's going to respect you more for these things. A lot of women believe that a man doesn't respect a woman ever. They believe that no matter what because they don't think highly of, what I found, women that don't think highly of men tend to think that they already are not respected going in a relationship. So they don't think that they have to set any boundaries or have any rules of engagement with the man. But I'm here to tell you that when you're dealing with a high quality man, you do have to have rules. And the reason for that is because most high quality men do not want to swim in the same pool that other men, which means they want to make sure that the pool they're swimming in is exclusive. The pool that they're swimming in is for them. Men, masculine energy men are very possessive. So they want to know that their woman is their woman. Okay. Not that you're some type of virgin or something. We're not going there. We're not saying you're some type of virgin. We're just saying he wants to know that you have a certain set of standards when it comes to sex, and not everyone gets access. He wants to feel empowered when he gets this particular woman. So let's talk about 5. Number 5 is a biggie. I know, did I just say number 4 was a biggie? Oh, no. Let me stop here. Let me just stop here, because number 5 is like the biggest. Number 5 is the biggest, because don't give a man commitment without vetting. A lot of women give a man commitment without vetting. To me, when you give a man commitment without vetting, it's like you bought a house just because you saw it and fell in love with it. Think about it. If anyone who's owned a home, if you just go and buy a house because you fell in love with it, you may be disappointed when you walk through the house and it has foundational issues, or there's a leak, or there's a animal problem or a pest problem going on because you didn't do your due diligence of getting an inspector. And that's what you do when you just fall in love with a man without knowing him. So you don't know this man from a can of paint. You don't know this man. You don't know anything about him. You don't know about his past relationships. You don't know what his mission is. You don't know what he believes in. You don't know anything about his values. But you fall in love with the packaging. You fall in love with how he looks. You fall in love with how he talks. You fall in love with his charisma. You fall in love with these things. And essentially, what you're doing, you're buying a house that you saw. So it's very important that we learn not to commit without vetting. Make sure you do your due diligence. And I think I have, let me think. Yes, my high vibe community, I've done an excellent job of laying the groundwork for vetting. So if you're interested or that's an issue for you, get into my high vibe community, baby. It is the reviews are great. And most of the women there have advised me that they are able to go out dating and they feel very confident in vetting now. And that is my last boundary. These are the 5 boundaries that you should have as a high quality woman. If and hopefully I will see you on the next one. Bye.